Have you ever wondered how to find peace amidst the tempests of hatred and strife? What if an ancient teaching could turn enemies into allies, healing the deepest wounds of the heart? Are you ready to uncover a bold vision where truth, generosity, and love become the mightiest weapons of all? Conflict, like an unrelenting pulse, weaves through every corner of human existence. From fleeting quarrels with loved ones to bitter feuds with adversaries, peace often feels like an elusive dream. In the time of Jesus, when Israel languished under the brutal yoke of Roman oppression, discord was not just commonplace, it was a smoldering ember ever poised to ignite. Amid this chaos, Jesus unveiled a revolutionary vision, a path to peace that shunned violence and vengeance, embracing instead radical honesty, audacious generosity, and transformative love. Rooted in the timeless wisdom of Israel's ancient covenant laws, he challenged his followers to forge peace even in the most fractured relationships. Join us as we explore how Jesus transformed age-old principles into a beacon illuminating the way to true and lasting peace. The oath, the power of unshakable truth. In ancient Israel, trust was the currency of society. Oaths, solemn vows sworn in God's name, served as the bedrock of promises. Picture yourself lending money and hearing, "I swear by God, I'll repay you." The covenant laws demanded such oaths be honored, weaving a web of reliability. Yet human cunning found ways to unravel this trust. Someone might swear by God's temple instead of God himself, only to later claim the oath was not binding. Such deceit didn't just erode confidence, it sowed the seeds of conflict. With piercing clarity, Jesus sliced through this web of lies. "Do not swear at all," he declared, "neither by heaven, nor by earth, nor by anything in God's creation." His teaching wasn't a ban on promises, but a call for them to stand on the solid ground of integrity. "Let your yes be yes and your no be no," he urged. Imagine a world where every word is trustworthy, where ornate vows are unnecessary to inspire confidence. This is the foundation of peace Jesus envisioned, a steadfast commitment to truth untainted by manipulation or deceit. By living with absolute integrity, we build bridges of trust even across the most challenging relationships. When others spark conflict, breaking the cycle of retribution. What happens when you're not the one who started the fight? When someone wounds you, how do you preserve peace without spiraling into revenge? Jesus tackled this question by quoting a renowned law from the Torah: "An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth." Known as the law of retribution, it wasn't an invitation to endless vengeance, but a boundary to temper justice. Punishment must match the harm, no more. This restraint aimed to safeguard peace by curbing the human urge to lash out excessively. Jesus, however, elevated this wisdom to new heights. "Do not repay evil with evil," he taught. Rather than mirroring harm with harm, he urged his followers to prize peace above the thirst for retaliation. But make no mistake, this wasn't passivity or weakness. Jesus advocated bold, nonviolent responses that could disarm conflict and unlock the door to reconciliation. He offered three vivid examples each, a masterful strategy for confronting evil without fueling its fire. The other: cheek courage to reclaim dignity. Envision a Roman soldier striking your right cheek with the back of his hand, a humiliating act meant to assert dominance. Instinct screams fight back or flee. Jesus proposed neither. "Turn the other cheek," he said. By offering your left cheek, you force the aggressor to strike with an open hand, a gesture reserved for equals. This act of defiance, though costly, restores your dignity without resorting to violence. It's a powerful declaration: "I am human, not an object for your scorn." This small gesture can startle the attacker, compelling them to see you as a person, not a victim. The coat: generosity to expose injustice. Next, Jesus addressed exploitation. In ancient Israel, a poor person's coat was sacred, protected by law as their only shield against the cold. Yet a ruthless creditor might skirt this by demanding their shirt instead. Jesus offered a shocking response: "Give them your shirt and your coat as well." Why do this? Doesn't it leave you vulnerable? Precisely. That's the point. By surrendering your coat, you lay bare the creditor's greed for all to see. This extravagant generosity confounds the exploiter and shines a light on the injustice, urging the community to reflect and reform. It's peacemaking through provocative sacrifice, turning suffering into a catalyst for change. The second mile: turning foes into friends. Finally, Jesus spoke of the indignity of Roman rule. A soldier could force you to carry their load for a mile, a degrading, oppressive demand. Jesus advised, go 2 miles. The first mile fulfills the obligation. The second is your choice. By carrying on with kindness, you shift the dynamic. The soldier may begin to see you not as a servant, but as a companion. This act challenges the power structure, transforming oppression into an opportunity to build human connection. Through unexpected generosity, you plant the seeds for a new relationship where hostility gives way to mutual respect. Loving your enemy, the ultimate path to peace. Jesus concluded with his boldest teaching, citing an ancient command, love your neighbor. Many in his day added, and hate your enemy. It was a natural instinct, cherish those close, despise those who threaten. Jesus overturned this. Love your enemies, he urged, and pray for those who persecute you. Love your enemies, it sounds impossible. How can you love someone who hates you when even loving those closest is challenging enough? For Jesus, love for family and friends is merely the starting point. He challenged his followers to extend that love beyond their comfort zones, even to those who wound them. He pointed to God's example. He makes the sun rise on the evil and the good and sends rain on the just and unjust. God's love knows no bounds, and Jesus calls us to emulate it. Loving an enemy doesn't mean condoning evil, but recognizing their inherent worth as God's creation. It's praying for their transformation, not their destruction. This call demands courage and sacrifice. Yet Jesus believed true peace comes only when we treat every person, even our enemies, as bearers of God's image. Becoming whole of vision for a new world. Jesus' teachings crescendo in a profound invitation. Be whole as your heavenly Father is whole. Wholeness isn't flawless perfection, but a reflection of God's boundless generosity, loving both friend and foe. It's a revolutionary way of life, transforming conflict into opportunities for healing and hatred into possibilities for friendship. In a world torn by strife, Jesus' words resonate as a radiant beacon. He challenges us to live with unwavering honesty, to meet evil with creative nonviolence, and to love without distinction even those who hurt us. By choosing peace over vengeance, truth over deceit, and love over hate, we can forge bridges of reconciliation, one relationship at a time. This journey is not easy. It demands courage, sacrifice, and an unshakable faith in the power of love. But if we dare to walk this path, we can transform broken relationships into stories of hope and peace. Are you ready to embrace this challenge? If this struck something deep within you, click like to spread light in a world wrapped in temptation. Share it with a brother who might be needing freedom from their own lust trap. Comment below what part resonated most. What are you ready to change now, Hava? And don't forget to subscribe to receive more content to help you live pure, strong, and triumphant daily. A true man isn't one who resists lust, he's one who starves it from the start. And you can do it starting today.